Hi, Stitchers. This is Stitching to Connect Annie. August, and I looked, I think it's the 6th. It's Thursday. No, it's Wednesday, August the 6th. I'm still semi-recovering from the Black Needle Society retreat that I went on last weekend. It was great. It always takes me a few days to like zen out and chill out because I've been with some of my favorite stitchers, people, girlfriends for 4 days. I think it was like, let's see, Wednesday. I got in Wednesday, all day Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So 3.5 days, and left about noon on Sunday and flew home. It was in Kansas City. It was amazing. We had the best time. This year's Black Needle Society does this camp every summer. They started, this is my 4th year. So these gals that I stitch with, most of them I met 4 years ago. And we've reunited every summer, every August. And it's been amazing and fun. And I wouldn't miss it for anything. If I can get there, I will. They squeezed me in last year after, because I wasn't sure how long it was going to be till I got to see baby Beatrice after she was born the end of July. I'm sorry, end of June. June 24th was her birthday. I wasn't sure how long it would be till I got to go see her, and it ended up being late August, and I figured that out, and I just texted or emailed Laura and Katie and said, is there any chance I can get in? And I was like number 100 of 102 people, I think, something like that, or maybe I was the last one, I don't know. But they got me in, so that was cool. And then this year I signed up right away because I knew I wanted to go and be with my peeps. And so we peeped together. It was great. So it was Alona, who I met last year for the first time. Alona, and then my bestie stitchers, oh my gosh, Sonia. Sonia, me, Holly, and then Shirley, and then Chris I met, I think it was last year too. So definitely the 2nd year I stitched with those two, and then we've stitched together with Shirley and Sonia and Holly for the last 4 years. So we became fast friends, and it's just been a wonderful friendship. We keep track during the year. Holly lives in Wisconsin, and Sonia and Shirley and Chris live in South Dakota, right up by the big mountain where all the presidents are. Rushmore. Thank you. And then Alona lives locally, so it's nice because she does get a room there, but she goes home at night because she's got a pup and a cat and a hubby to connect with at night. So, but anyway, a lot of extra information, but we had the best time and just had fun stitching together and sharing and oohing and eyeing. And so back to what Black Needle Society does is every summer they have a camp and they have a theme. I'm trying to think of all the themes. The first theme was camping, and the second year was, yeah, I do remember them, was, it just went out of my head, camping, carnival or circus, one of the two. I think it was more like carnival. And last year was all the holidays, and then this year was mystery, like murder mystery, which was super fun. So if you bought tickets, then Wednesday night we went to Clue, the play, at a dinner theater, mystery. So it was like a mystery dinner theater kind of thing. Really nice venue, great food. In fact, next year I think they announced it was good. Oh, I won't tell you because they want to announce it. I don't want to spoil it. It's a spoiler. I know what next year's theme is going to be, but I'll hold off. And we had the best food, and I got to sit with my girls at the dinner theater too. They just drove straight in from South Dakota. So that was fun. And then the next day, we didn't start till, I think it was 2 o'clock. Yeah, because the girls and I went to the local needleworks. Since Sonia had a car, we all went to the needleworks, local cross-stitch shop. And then there's a quilt shop that carries cross-stitch and fabrics and all kinds of quilting stuff. And so that was fun. So we all went to that and did those 2 stores. Shirley stayed back and got us a table. So Shirley stayed back and got us a table. And so we were gone a couple of hours, and we got back and Shirley had a table for us. So it was great. It was great. We had fun. We bought a couple of things. The other gals, specifically, Sonia went back a couple of times. I think Holly had been there the day before. So Holly met me at the airport, and she rented a car, so it was great. Our flights came in right almost at the exact same time. So she rented a car, and we motored our way. So I didn't have to pay for an Uber, which was nice. Plus, she dropped me off because I was pretty tired and I wanted to rest a little. And she ran errands, and I think she went to the shops that afternoon first. So I know they made multiple trips to the shops. I didn't, because we had a lot of vendors at the retreat. We stayed at the Embassy Suites in Kansas City Plaza, which there's a whole story about that. I'll put that at the end if I think about it. Kind of a horror hell hotel. No one died or anything, but it was kind of, could be a murder mystery. So yeah, so the theme was murder mystery, which was fun. And so all the games and all the shenanigans and everything, all our pictures were centered around Clue, kind of, murder mystery, like the, we had a game where there were some murder, there were 3 or 4 murderers. I think there were 3, and I can't remember. They gave them clever names, clever cross-stitching names. And then we all were, the rest of us were just not murderers, innocents, victims, I guess you might say. And you had to try to figure out who the murderers were or get murdered. I never got murdered, but I was in my room a lot too, so just kind of off and on, and reviving in my room sometimes, as I do when I go to these stitch retreats, because I have to kind of recharge and give my back a rest and give my hand a rest, and all that. So it was such a great weekend. So I will go through, I just got a stack over here, so I'm going to go through what I know I received or bought, purchases, what I worked on. I think I worked on 3 things. I started 2 new things, and I worked on a 3rd. Is that all? When you go to these retreats, and if you haven't had a chance to go to a retreat, put it at the top of your bucket list, because it can be expensive. It can. You're paying for, if you're not driving, you're paying for a plane ticket, and you're paying for lodging and meals. But as I said to my kids were like, "Are you having fun, Mom? Are you having a great time getting with your gal friends?" Because I tell them all about it. And I say, and what my main response was, yes, this fills my soul. And it does. The happiness and the joy and the togetherness and the camaraderie and everything about it. You meet new people. You get to see old friends. there's a lot of laughter and fun, and nobody takes anything too seriously, and it's just a great 3 to 4 days of a year. And I went to, how many this year? Oh, I did go to LA for her first retreat, which was fun. It was at Disneyland, and you go back a few of my YouTubes, you'll see me review that one. And I did go to, oh, I didn't go, so I went to LA. And then 2 to 3 weeks ago, I went to the Chatelaine retreat, which was kind of unexpected. I got in last minute in May. And then I went to this. So, and I won't go, I'm not scheduled to go to another retreat until next May, which will be Stitch North. And I haven't gone in 2 years. So that'll be fun because I have some Canadian peeps up there that I got to know. I think I've been to that one twice. This will be my 3rd time. I'm pretty sure, yeah. This will be my 3rd time I've been to Stitch North. I've been to StitchCon in the past. It's huge. It's 250 to 300 people. It's large. I kind of prefer the smaller ones, like 100 to 150 people. But sometimes you can't, you know, have them that small. And I do love StitchCon. They do a great retreat. But I probably won't go back because it's usually first to second week of June. And very often I'll be starting to do activities with my grandkids. Like baby Beatrice's birthday is the end of June. And so we were there this year for that. I had graduation for my grandson at the beginning of June this year. Not next year, but the year after will be most likely be my oldest granddaughter's college graduation. So May is pretty safe, but June is kind of an iffy time to be going to retreats. So I have blathered all along about that. So first thing I want to show you is these. They're counting pins, and Alona, I hope I'm saying that right, Alona. They're numbered, and it's a very fun idea, and she gave us a set of these. I have a few in one of my stitching projects. I love those. Those were great. I'm going to grab the main attraction, which was this. Katie designed this. It's a murder mystery, Old English houses or mansions, or I wish I'd listened to her better. Maybe I can text her or email her and say, what were the names of the houses again? She designed that. And of course, the snail, which is dressed like, what's the famous detective? Wow, just left my head. You know who I mean. So cute. So, and it's a beautiful bag, which is one of their fun bags that they do. Sherlock Holmes, thank you. I knew it would come to me. It just took a few minutes. So, here's the pattern for the snail. Let me see that up close better. He has a like a houndstooth on his snail part, on his shell, excuse me, his shell. He, of course, has a pipe, and he has the hat. I can't remember what you call that kind of hat. Sherlock snail, it's called. And then this is the pattern we got. So it's really cool. I don't think she talked about, no, she didn't. I wish I knew what all the houses were. I'll get on a Zoom with them, and I'll have her line those houses out for me and write them down. I don't think. And then they gave us a piece of fabric and all the floss, which was super nice. So we got a piece of fabric, which is this kind of mottled beige. Or it's called One More Reproduction. It's by Be Stitch Me. It's 16 count Aida, 1/8 of a yard. And I think they probably had her dye that for them specially. I'm guessing. I don't know if that's in there, in her regular one, regular repertoire. And then we got these threads, and I think they're Gentle Arts. So, yeah, they're all Gentle Arts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. Is there 18 here? There are 18 threads, which is great because I don't have Gentle Arts. I mean, I have a few, just a very few, maybe 5 at the most, 10. So usually a lot of Katie does a lot of specialty threads with her patterns, and I'll do a lot of substitutions for either other specialty threads that I have, or it's really cute. It's put on this cardboard key. It says 221B Baker Street, and I think that is Sherlock Holmes' address. I'm pretty sure. It's called Murder in a Quaint English Village. It really is beautiful. It's beautiful stitched up, and then she also gave us the pattern that has, if you can see it, has this border on it. It says Murder Quaint English Village down here, and it has all this pattern, and she gave us the pattern for that too. So I think it was digitally, because we got a digital connection for those 2 patterns. So yeah, that was our main deal. What else did we get in here? Oh, we got this, which is just a little book. Just always fun to have a little book at hand for notes, etc. I think that's all. Oh, I know we got a needle minder too. There he is. I think this is a needle minder from it. All my needle minders stick together famously, and I think it's just a little one. I'm pretty sure that, and it says, I'm not even going to hold it up because it's so tiny. The Arconia, Upper West Side. It's teeny tiny. You can't really see it. Even if I took it out of the plastic, you wouldn't be able to see it. Anyway, it's sweet. And maybe one of those buildings is the Arconia. I don't know. But that was our goodie bag. Might have been something else in it that I took out, and I don't remember what it was. But that was fun. Some other things I want to show you. It's our schedule. That was our schedule, which was fun. They always line out our times, and then when the announcements and games are, which is in the dark red, and the vendor stations open, those are in blue, and like hotel breakfast and things like that. They do a really nice layout of times and stuff for you during the retreat. I can toss that. Let's see what else I've got in here. I think that's it in this bag. Anyway, I love all that. One of the fun things we do as bestie stitchers is we'll bring things for each other. Not only, we bring table gifts. So we know that there's going to be 6 at our table. They bring table gifts. And then a lot of people, and this year I didn't do it, but a lot of people bring the whole room little gifty gifts. Some did grime guards, which was amazing. I mean, she made over 100 grime guards. It was crazy. Because I think there were 105 of us, 102 of us maybe at this retreat. So she brought those and lots of gifts. And I have a bag of them. I probably won't share all of them because I don't know who they were all from. But things like floss drops and charms and all that kind of stuff. So you go away from your table. If you've never been to a retreat, you go away from your table to do one thing or another, use the restroom or go look and ooh and ah at other people's projects or whatever you're going to do. And you go away from the table and you come back to your spot and there's 2 or 3 more new things that are on your spot that people have dropped off. It's nice when you're there and you can kind of associate the gift with the name and the face, but you're not always. So it's nice when they leave a name on it because then you can kind of associate, and maybe you know them, maybe you don't. I mean, there were so many people I didn't know. And I'm not as good about going around introducing myself as I should be because now I have some really good, really close friends that I stitch with the whole weekend. But it's super easy to meet people too. I met new stitchers that I had never met. Maybe they're not new, but that I had not met in the elevator, at meals. We'd sit together with new stitchers or new people we hadn't met. They could have come for, years and I just didn't ever meet them. 100 people is a lot of people. And so I am going to ramble during this because it's kind of what I do. So what I was going to say is, and I'm on my iPad, so if I stop it, it stopped, so I can't really pause it, and I still haven't figured out what's going on with my computer, my laptop, where it kept kicking me off last time I did it, and I just didn't feel like having to redo anything this morning. So it'll be a little rambly. But what I was going to say is one of the things we do is we give gifts to our table mates, and then also we'll bring things. So they have a giveaway table. It's not what it's called, a freebie table, I think it's called, technically. And you can bring like patterns or all kinds of different things that you want to just get out of your stash. You're never going to stitch, but you're not sure anybody else that you know would stitch it. So you bring it and you put it on the table and people just come and go, ooh, I would do that, and pick it up because we all have different tastes. But one of the things that we do for each other is we give each other at our table first choice of what we bring to put on the freebie table. I brought fabric this year. I brought a lot of linens. Unfortunately, 3 of my table mates only stitch on Ada, which is pretty much what I stitch on. So I didn't have a lot for them, but I had really nice linens for 2 of the other gals. And so I brought fabric and just said, this is, you guys have first choice, or I'll put it on the freebie table. They all chose what they wanted, and I didn't have any left for the freebie table. So that was great, because I brought more than 6. I think I brought 8 pieces. So that was my contribution to our table. And then Autumn Lane Stitchery is one of my favorite designers, and I think this came from Holly. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've always wanted to stitch her. Boom. She's so beautiful. So I got that pattern, and I got this one. And I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. This is the bunny one. This is the, what year? 2020 Santa. I don't think I have 2020 Santa. If I do, then I have more than one. Which is part of the reason that Holly gives them out, is because she has more than one. And I will show you the more than one in a minute. Is it in here? I've still got way too many bags. I mean, to show them all to you. No. So then this is what Holly has. She has a love for mirabilia patterns. So Sonia and Holly and I went to the mirabilia retreat 2 years ago, 2 years this October, in North Carolina, in Charlotte, that Amy and Maggie did, which was fabulous. Nora Corbett was there. It was a great retreat. And somehow Holly came home with a couple of duplicates. And so she brought those for us to choose from. And I got this one, which I love very much. Very, very much. And it was, what is its date? Oh, 2015? Yeah, 2015. So I don't think it's an out of print, but she is gorgeous. Her name is Moonflowers. Says there was once a little girl who wanted nothing more in this world than her very own fairy. So her grandmother, who loved to garden, whispered a secret. I'm not at all sure what that is she's holding. It might be a baby. That's the only thing I didn't understand about this pattern. But look at her dress. I mean, those are my colors. She is gorgeous. So I'll have to get the beads. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Melhill beads. It has Krynic 1, 2, 3, and Karen Water Lilies, just 1. So it's mostly DMC floss. So it's not a hard stitch up. Then this one is July's Amethyst Fairy. And I'd put her on something darker because to make her pop. But she is beautiful. Says, 4th in Nora Corbett's Year of the Fairies. And I don't have any of these. Year of the Fairies collection. It was from 2001. It might be out of print. I'm not sure. That's an older pattern. July's Amethyst Fairy captures a radiant fairy mere moments before she is to meet with her long-awaited fairy prince, because even enchanted glens get warm in July. Her shadow-hued gown is off-the-shoulder satin accentuated with precious gems, the color of the midsummer sky. Her bouquet, rarest lavender flowers, roses, and behind her airy wings flutter majestically shimmering with violet amethysts as perfect as this moment. So she is lovely. She really is lovely. I love her face. I love any Nora Corbett designed faces. And she has beads and crystal treasures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3 metallic needle Krynic metallic threads is what I'm trying to say, and the rest are DMC. So she's not heavy on beads or heavy on Krynic, just enough to really make her pretty and sparkle. She's very, very lovely, and I don't know. I mean, I should not question Nora's choices of colors because she's always right on. This just seems a little boring to me. I might amp it up a little. I might change some of the colors in this. But her basic wings are beautiful. Her head, her lovely countenance is beautiful. And I'm just not sure. I mean, I'll have to pull the threads that it's called for and just see. But like I said, Nora is just usually right on with her choices. So those were fun because I didn't have to pay for any of those. And then Dearest Holly gave me this bag. It's beautiful. If you can't tell, it's shimmery. It's got shimmer to it. I think you can tell a little bit in the light. And along with it came this. So, bottom part of this bag. So, I think it's an Evertote bag is what she told me. I'll show you. Oh, I can show you this right now. So one of my purchases in one of the vendor stations, I think this was Golden Familiars. That's a Tula Pink fabric. It's this wonderful case. And it has you can see that, it has a rainbow zipper, which I'm a sucker for rainbow stuff. Anyway, it's lovely. It has a pocket, a zippered pocket for threads, a place where you can put patterns, and I like to put threads in the zipper pockets, not because of the vinyl. I don't like, sometimes it sticks, so I'm careful. A thread bed, another little zipper pocket. Oh, pockets everywhere. Pocket behind that, and another pocket over here. So it's super. I have one that's similar to this, but it doesn't have quite the layout that this has. Oh, this is a pocket too. I'm sorry. This is a pocket too. It has numerous pockets, like for scissors or anything extra that you need. That's a really well designed, and it's tulip pink, and I love tulip pink. And oh, I'm sorry, it's not Golden Familiars. It's Soulful Creations. I apologize, Soulful Creations, and I can't remember the name, your proper name. I do like Golden Familiars, and I did get a bag, at least one bag from her. So this is Soulful Creations. Yeah. And this is what I was going to show you. So this is what I picked up at, not the vendors, I picked this up at one of the stores. Actually, Holly saw it, and she knows I love flamingos because I bring my flossy flamingo. Is she here? No, she's not here. Yes, she is. Here she is. I bring my flossy flamingo with me when I go to retreats, and she's our table mascot. So they all know I like flamingos, which I do. I think they're amazing creatures. And Flossie's a favorite little stuffy I have that I got in Florida when I went to Annabella's retreat a few years back, and it was at West Palm Beach. Is that correct? I think so. It was in Florida. So Flossie sits on the table, and so this is like a these are famous Plum Street Samplers makes stacks, is what she calls them. And this is a Tropic Troop, and so it's a mama and daddy and a baby flamingo right there. You can't see it very well, but super fun. And I started that. It was one of my starts, and I worked on it just 2 days, I think. And so I'm making that. So here's my pins. I just put one of the counting pins down here, but I was counting every 10 stitches. Basically, and I started the flower up there. You can see it. It looks wrong, but it's not. Everything's backwards. This flower here, right there, is this flower right here. I pulled my own floss, I believe, because yeah, I have some of these, but I didn't have them with me. So I pulled my own floss with the floss that I had with me and used these. And then this is one of this border that I'm using, because I'm changing the border out. It's a black, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. But I'm making it a rainbow because I thought that would be fun. I just thought it would be fun. And it's a silk, who's the designer? Bestitch Me silk that we got in one of our bags. What bag was it? Oh, I remember. I'll show that in a minute. So, yeah. And then the other colors I pulled are just all DMC. But I just happened to have them with me. I grabbed a bunch of DMC thinking, well, maybe I'll use some of these. Nothing in particular. It just worked out well. And I didn't, as you can see, I didn't do enough to really get into the colors. So it calls for a lot of weeks dye work. It calls for one General Arts. Calls for, oh my goodness, CC is Classic Color Works, Gentle Arts, Weeks Dye Works, and DMC. So anyway, I know I have all my Weeks Dye Works collection now, so I know I can pull from that. But like I said, it's going to be fun. and I had this fabric with me, so that all worked out super well. So I showed you this, I showed you the bag, I showed you, is there anything else in this bag? No. The other thing we did, which was nice, but I wasn't feeling, I think I got food poisoning while I was there. I think I ate some bad fast food, gave me food poisoning, because Holly didn't feel well after we ate it, and she ate the same thing I did. So that was annoying. So I missed, so they were teaching a flat fold class, and there were 2 sections. The first one was lacing, which I really wanted to go to, but I was so sick I couldn't. And then the second class, it was a combined 2-class deal. And second half, I sat and watched. So, and it was flat fold finishing. So now I know how to flat fold finish, and Laura was so kind, she caught me up on the lacing. I didn't actually do it because my hand was kind of dead for the day, but now I know how to do the lacing, or all the steps and they gave us some directions for that. So that was cool. What else? Oh, so the piece I did work on, it's getting hot in here already. I need to turn the air on. Real quick. Just ignore me for 1 minute. Like I said, I don't want to stop this. And I've already gone a half an hour. Turning my air back on. Cool. Save. Because it's getting hot. It's getting hot up here. It's already 80 in here. If you saw me before, we had to have a new HVAC system put in this summer. One of the great things is I can control the whole thing from my phone. So I'm upstairs now in our primary bedroom, and all the controls are downstairs, so it's so nice. I don't have to run downstairs anymore to change my thermostat. I can change it right from my phone. I'm going to set it at 73, it's 75 downstairs, and it's almost 80 up here, so that should start cooling it off. I need to close the window too, but I'm going to wait till I'm done. So, the other thing I worked on, which, again, I can't pull the picture because it's on my iPad, and I'm filming my iPad, but you'll know it when you see it. This Beatrice's piece, and I finished the tree. I had the very first little bit of the tree up here done, and I finished the whole tree. So I am done completely with the top, and I just have to do the bottom now, which is the narwhal and fishies, and a lot of water, which is the dark blue, and the narwhal's cool. It's like stripey and fun, and then put Beatrice at the top and Bringer of Joy at the bottom, and it's done. So I am over halfway done. Yeah. So I'm excited. So I did work on that, which was a great accomplishment in my mind. I decided I'm going to put some beads in it for the snowflakes. Kind of want it to be a little bit sparkly, so I'm taking some designer license on that one. So that was fun. What did I get? So there's some things in here. Oh yeah, some of these things are good. So, whoops. There we go. The freebie table and a purchase. So when I was, Black Needle Society, their group had a vendor room, and this was a pattern that I'd seen. I'm a semi Doctor Who fan. I haven't watched a lot, but I want to watch more. And I got this pattern, and when you see it stitched up, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. I want to put it on very similar to fabric as to what this is on. And so I picked this pattern up. The rest of these are freebies that I got. Oh, I bought this book. This is a Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I always get these every summer when we go because they have some amazing patterns in them. I love summer, so I always pick up the summer one. That's the only one I get anymore is the summer one. And then these are off the freebie. No, not off the freebie table. I paid $5 for this. $5, and normally it's like, did that say 30? No way. I'm not sure how much they were at one time or another, but they're like from the 1990s, I think. It's a Debbie Patrick design. If you know, you know. Pam and Stephanie, Pam has a collection of these, and she's stitching one that's really beautiful. I love this because this is Hotel del Coronado boathouse, and it's from San Diego. And I grew up in San Diego, and I spent time at this boathouse. I remember it very clearly in my youth. It was in the 50s, and that is gorgeous. And will I ever stitch it? I'm not sure, but I did love it, so I picked it up. So that was like $5. This one was free. This one's on the freebie table. Sun, Sea, and Sand, and as you can probably tell, it's a oh my goodness, I can't remember. I think this is from World of Cross Stitching. It's very sweet. Do I know who it's by? It shows. Oh, I didn't know who that was. I don't know. But it's cute. Super cute. I picked this up because Dalmatians, 101 Dalmatians is one of my favorites. And it's just a little small kit that you can stitch up and hang on your Christmas tree. I think I got this one from my friend because she likes to make smalls for Christmas, and they're snow globes. It's not something I would ever stitch, and I certainly wouldn't put it on black. But I thought it was cute, and she likes to make quick ornaments. So, yeah. I like the little birds. Not crazy about the birdhouse, but anyway, I picked that up because it was free. And then I picked this up because I thought it was beautiful. And it's a whole kit. It's a Busilla kit. Will I ever stitch it? I'm not sure. It may go back on the freebie table when I go another time, but it is beautiful. And it's a full coverage with gold-plated needles included, and it's never been opened. So I'm sure the gold-plated needles are still in there. So you can it says stitch as little or as much as you want. Where is that? I don't see. Oh yeah, where is that? No. Oh, here it is, up here. So it shows this little bird, which is up here. So if you can imagine, you can pick and choose on that one. But I thought those were fun, and they're very possibly something I will stitch. Then Black Melissa Society Camp has boxes, and they brought my box, which was actually in a bag, and the bag / pattern is by Pure Imagination. It's called Pure Imagination. It's by It's in collaboration. We were honored to convert this exclusive lettering art into a cross-stitch pattern in collaboration with Kristen De Palma of KDP Letters Designs. Kristen is a lettering artist in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Sorry, covering my face. When she's not lettering, she spends most of her time antique shopping and watching junk and true crime TV. But it's very lovely. It's very, very lovely. And we got that pattern in this bag, which is one of their fun plastic bag kind of things. And then we got, it's called the Dare to Dream bag. We got this, which is, it says Sometimes I've bleeped as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. And it's something you can iron on a shirt or a project bag or any number of things. So it's an iron transfer, which is cute. We got this, which I've never ever been able to wear one of these. It's called Resting Stitch Face for sleeping, because this is all about dreaming. We got a cool my needle minder is on my needle thing. We got 16 count color and cotton. It's called Wish Upon a Star. It's just a neutral, which probably is what that one is to be stitched on. And then we got those silk threads, which I showed you the one, and then we got 2 more, I think. Oh, I thought we had 2. The other one fell out. I don't know where it is. It's a purple. It's called Witchy. And they're silk. Oh, where the other one went? I thought I had 2. Maybe I put the other one in another bag. Anyway, I got that because I get the box, and they didn't want to charge me for shipping, so they just brought it to me, which is nice, really nice. And should I put all of those in there? Maybe. And I can keep track of them. I love their bags. I need to go through. I got so many bags. I need to go through and consolidate my bags. This was something I picked up. Oh, it's getting close to being done. This is something I picked up when I was shopping. Did I get this at the cross stitch shop? I think I did. No, I got her somewhere else. I got her at a vendor, yeah. And it's just called Flamingo, and it's Spring Bouquet Collection. It's Mel Hill beads, and like I said, anybody who knows me knows I love flamingos. I think they'd be super cute on my tree. I have this like silver ornament hanging thing that I can put my different fun Mel Hills on that hang down. Should probably go on my Christmas tree too, but I really like her. She's super cute. I'm not sure how the legs work. I think they're beads, pretty sure. So she's probably stitched on this little piece of, oh, is that fabric? No, it's not. It's perforated paper. It's perforated paper, and so she stitched on that, and then her little legs hang down. Yeah, she'll be a quick stitch. I love her. Then there's a gal named Judy who always does amazing bags, and I got this bag. I absolutely love this bag. Judy, she doesn't have her tag on here. I have her card though. Anyway, and I have many bags with her name on it, but so fun, so beautiful. And then it's blue inside, all my colors, blues and purples. And then I have my project, which is going to be, and is, it's already started, Halloween Hawk Run Hollow. And I had, so one of the vendors, his name was Ghost Boy, he had the whole collection of Cosmo floss. And he converted and kitted up my, I had to put them on floss cards, but kitted my whole Halloween at Hawk Run Hollows project. And I got all the floss for that. And he gave me a 10% discount because I ordered so many. And yeah, so he's a great resource for Cosmo floss. And if you order a lot, he'll give you a discount. So hit me up if you want to know his information, or it's called Ghost Boy. I think he's ghostboy.com. I think. I'm not positive, but I think he is. Anyway, I got a bunch more new floss drops, and I put a lot of my floss on that. So those flosses live in here because I want to use this bag. So I can't show you that because it's just part of a pattern. So what we had decided was we were going, so the three of us, oh my goodness, names, Sonia and Holly and me, decided, photos, yes, that we were going to stitch Hakon Hollow, start, stitch. So Sonia had already stitched some of it. This is Sonia here. She'd already stitched some of it. And so then Holly and I both started ours. And this is the fabric I started it on. Because I bought this fabric at the Chatelaine Chatelaine Retreat. We'd love to have it be a resort too. That would be fun. Black thread is in there. And doesn't my Clay by Kim Dragon look fabulous on this? This is called something berry. Crumbled berry. I think that's what it's called. Crumbled berry. By Oak Studios. Amy dyes it. And I bought it as 20 count Aida, which is a little higher count than I normally do. But I think it's going to pop on that. That pattern's going to pop. And I got all those beautiful colors. As I showed you, I should have pulled them out earlier and held them up, but I didn't. And I won't. So anyway, there's a bat. I got a bat with a little bit of a border started. That much. And I got this bag. Oh yeah, I got this pattern too. Ooh, I bent it. No, I don't want to bend it. Show that to you in a minute. I got this bag, and this was Golden Familiars. Yeah, this was Golden Familiars. I know it was. Look at that. Look at that. It's a tulip pink kitty bag, and I love it so much. I couldn't resist it. It has a handle on it. So I got 2 bags from Black Nail Society. The bag that Holly gave me, and this, and a Judy bag, and this bag. I have enough project bags now to last a while. And I still have some project bags. I don't have hardly anything in them. So, don't need to be buying any more bags. But as I've said to many of my peeps, stitching peeps, I love to support, I love supporting small businesses, yes. So, and then I have 2 more things to show you. I won, so they have giveaways at the retreat, and it's attached to your number. I won this pattern, which is Tomato Sampler. I might start this in September for September samplers. I might. Samplers are not really my thing, but I kind of like this one a lot. And I got the linen for it too. Whether I put it on that linen, it's 32 count, which equates to 16 count. I could, I'll have to see. It's a Plum Street sampler. So I won that with the linen. And then I did buy this. And this is probably the one I'll start in September because I love it so much. It says, "My heart is fed with needle and thread." It's a Teresa Coe's Creative Vibes. It's actually it's funny because Holly, when I showed Holly this, she goes, "Oh, I just ordered that. That was a release from Marketplace this year." Or no, not Marketplace, because that's coming up. What's the one? Oh, what's the big one in March? Anyway, y'all know it, and I can't think of it now. That was that release, and I went, I've seen this for a couple of years, and I looked on here, and it was, because I'd seen it before. I'd seen somebody stitch it up, and I loved it when I saw it on the YouTube, and it's a 2023 release, and so I think, yeah, 2023, so I think She designed it and released it at a special event, maybe, and then finally re-released it, or released it widely at Nashville. Nashville, that's what it's called. Nashville something or other. Nashville Market? Doesn't sound right. But anyway, I love that. That is definitely a September start. Yeah. That's it, folks, other than my little bits and bobs, and I'm not going to pull those out right now. So I've gone almost an hour. I'm going to wrap this up. My plans are to definitely stitch on Beatrice's piece, stitch on my Hawk Hollow piece, get that started because that's going to be a fun Halloween piece, and maybe do some on the flamingos. And then I need to work on my chatelaines because I didn't put any stitches on them in the last week. But I'm very excited. Beatrice is thriving and doing well. We hope to go see her in October. She's a dolly. She's great. Do I have any easy pictures to show you? She's so close to walking. She's standing, holding on to things a lot. And she's just the happiest baby on the face of the earth here. She's showing her sloth. She loves her stuffies. And where she's tall. She's a tall girl. Look at her. Look at those long legs. She's a tall girl. She's doing really well. Really, really well. That's kind of a scary photo of her. And then the other fun thing is my grandkids are in, my grandkids and their family, my kids and their, I don't have any good pictures of all of them together. One's a movie. So I'll show you some of those in the future. They're in Ireland presently. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Keep stitching, keep connecting, reach out to me, like, subscribe, all the things. I hope I gained some new subscribers at the retreat. If I did, welcome. It's great to have you. I try to do every 10 days to 2 weeks. Sometimes it's 2 to 3 weeks. But it should be a little better because I'm done traveling. I won't be traveling until hopefully October to go see Beatrice. And then definitely in December for Christmas to see the older grandchildren and the family back on the East Coast, my daughter and her family. Other than that, yeah, I'll be going to a Bronco game this fall with my brother-in-law. We're gonna go to a Kansas City game that's here. And that should be thrilling and fun and great. Other than that, it's going to be fall soon. You know, we're rolling in. But it's hot here. It's going to be 94 today. It was 96 yesterday. So stay cool. Keep stitching. Keep connecting. And bye for now.